guys ready for us to get started? Yeah! All right, all right. The more you guys get into it, obviously the more we get into it. So that's kind of why the whole reason we're here is to do shows for you guys. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to introduce to you. This will be our 2008 edition of the Extreme Syndicate Hard Rock All-Stars. Now this is one of about 500 plus demos we'll do during the course of the year with our travels, pretty much taking us anywhere and all over the United States and beyond. I always like to refer to it as living the dream. And there's a few guys out here currently living out their adolescent daydreams I'd like to go ahead and introduce you to. The very first of which, we'll start with this guy right here. It comes from a small town called Mont-Tremblant, right outside of Montreal in the Canadian province of Quebec. Now what he's going to be doing for you today is called Flatland, arguably one of the hardest facets associated with BMX. He's been doing it for well over the past 20 years. He practices anywhere from 4, 5, 6 hours a day, every single day. He's a phenomenal rider, an absolute powerhouse when it comes to flatland, and a true artist. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys make some noise here, doing it for the North Shore Stability. You guys make some noise for Danielle Boyer. Danielle's kind of like our secret weapon. Whenever we need him, he'll just get out here and ride and ride and ride. There's nothing like better than riding for an audience. And in many ways, he's like an ambassador, because most people don't get a chance to see it. Danielle Boyer. So we got another rider there I'd like to go ahead and introduce you to. This guy comes all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now anybody familiar with BMX will recognize this rider's style. Very technical style. You guys follow contest magazines, whatever. Just an awesome rider, grew up riding some flatland, competes regularly in vert as well as park. He's completed in just about every contest you can possibly imagine. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, doing it for Osiris, as well as Underground Products and Free Agent. You guys make some noise for Tom Haugen. All right, so then one more rider that I'd like to go ahead and introduce you guys to. This guy comes from a small town right outside of Orlando, Florida called Pine Hills. Now Pine Hills, known to produce some legendary dirt jumpers, and this rider, no exception. He's got a very raw dirt style, although constantly competing in park. This will be his last day here before he goes up to Maryland. He's going to be competing in the Mountain Dew Tour next week. Super lucky to have this guy along. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Huge round of applause. Doing it for Monster, as well as the Extreme Lake Super Shoes and North Shore Stability. You guys make some noise for Ricky Rogers. Right. So there you go, that's our host, that's our cast of characters. We're going to start things off with a little bit of flatland because that's just the way we like to do it. Danielle's going to come out and demonstrate a few tricks for you. A couple, I wouldn't say basics, but there's really nothing basic about it. Flatland is an extremely intricate and difficult art form. You can call it a sport, but it's more like an art form. Now, a couple things that are different. I always like to point out Danielle's bicycle as well as any other Flatlander's bike. Very short wheelbase on it. It's a lot easier to pick up the front or rear of the bicycle at any given time. Also, he's got a very small gear ratio. Not taking too many long distance rides. Just short, quick bursts of speed to generate a little angular momentum. And half the time you'll see him riding his handlebars backwards, doing whatever. There you go, Danielle. Making it look kind of easy, but he's not done yet. Starting out here, switch-footed here, right foot on the left-hand side of that front fork, throws out half a lash, that's half of a whiplash before transferring his weight onto the rear stunt knob, grabbing onto, putting one foot down on the bars, and doing a little upside-down tail whip for you guys via the workbench position. Finishing things off with his handlebars backwards, he's going to put his foot on his front peg, lodge his body precariously, bring that seat in the rear tire, and there you go, trick is called the clip hanger. Super, super difficult. Danielle Boyer, ladies and gentlemen. Nice first run right there. So we're going to switch things over to Tom and Ricky. They're going to come out and hit the box jump for you a couple times, do a couple lip tricks. 180 nose pick coming out of Tom Haugen. Throws a nice X up into it, going over the top of our oh so small box. Ricky Rogers. Let's see what Ricky's got for us here. We do have two very different styles. We've got raw and we have tech. Rick being the raw side of things. Starting things off, nice turn bar on the setup, and there you go, Superman C-Grab. Trick that's brand new to Ricky's Lantern, nice no footage variation. Tom Haugen, nice bar spin. Tire tap goes up into a manual before launching off the top of the John, doing a nice tabletop into the mix. Ricky Rogers here sporting a red jersey, and there you go, nice X up on the setup. Doing the toucan, little double no footed can going over the top of the box. You guys got some tremendous high-foot coordination. If you guys like to see more Tom Haugen, you can go to go211.com. There you go, Tom launching the old white thumb, the full manual out of it. And you guys get behind these riders, make some noise, let them know that you're watching. Guarantee it's only good things that will come of it. There you go, tire tap with the jam. Nose pick, Roger's almost hanging up, doing a little turn down into it. And there you go, you never know what you're going to get. Tom Haugen and Ricky Rogers. We're going to come back around over here to Mr. Danielle. Boy, yay. We got to move things along really quick right here. We got about 8.5 minutes to do the show. We would like to get a nice quick pace. Not a lot of shade out here, so we're trying to make it easy on you guys as well. And there you go, Danielle Boyer showing you some fancy footwork there. We always like to say Danielle has some of the more articulate appendages of anybody that's on our team. Straddling the handlebars. There you go, not holding on to anything there except for one of his quadriceps. Reaching over still, fingering the brakes just a little bit, holding on to the back of his team, doing some very tight scuff work right here. Scuffing it out there, using his foot on the tire, kind of using it as the cranks and the brakes at the same time, trying to generate as well as regulate a little angular momentum. Then there you go, stepping up one more time, hanging out on the rear wheel, doing some tight scuffing here, doing some pretty big circles. There's some obtuse radii coming out of this guy right here. Now he's going to show you some little technical side of it right there, a little Saturday Night Fever there, showing you just the utmost control. There you go, making sure he doesn't bounce off the edge of the box jump. Danielle Boyer beaming the crowd with that one. You guys hook it up. We're going to go into a quick doubles run right here. You say what's better than one guy or red the rim? How about two guys doing it at the same time? Some back-to-back pedal-to-pedal tail whipping coming out of these two. And there you go, not too shabby. Danielle's going to come out, he's going to do one more set of tricks for you guys. Show you some of the funner things he likes to do and some of the harder things that he likes to do. Setting himself up here for a pretty difficult trick. It's called the grip ride. The older trick. But here you go. There you go, Danielle standing up on his handlebars, steering with his feet. Always a crowd favorite. And this time, no exception. Sitting on the handlebars, hanging out in the front yard, kicks the rear into that bicycle around, holding on to it. One hand on the seat, one hand on the bar. Sets himself up into a half packer. They're bringing that bike behind him. That pedal coming up, got to be in the right position. Right into a backpacker. Very, very difficult trick. They finishing it out here one more time, trying to dodge the box. So Danielle Boyer, ladies and gentlemen, having a good time out here. I'm glad you guys are having a good time as well. We do welcome you out here. First demo of the day. Kind of like practice for everybody. Tom Haugen's going to come out here. He's going to show you a couple of tricks that he likes to do. Maybe some of the things that he would do in a contest-type situation. And yes, Tom will be competing for most of this summer. There you go, tail whip, tire tap, comes up the top of the jaw, and one more time, nice and clean, another tail whip. Going over the top of the box, Tom Haugen, ladies and gentlemen. A factory-free Asian rider. So we got Ricky Rogers over here. Anything you guys would like to see for our last tricks on the box jump? That's right. You guys want to see a backflip, right? Everybody wants to see a backflip, right? No? Turn off the music and go home. All right, you guys got to make some noise. Rick's going to do one on the box jump, and then a backflip of the way on the quarter pipe. Kind of how we like to end the demos. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So here you go, all eyes over there. Doesn't do you any good filming me. So everybody makes some noise here. Rick Rogers. Rick's going to be leaving us for a week here. He's going up to Maryland. And later on this evening, nice turn bar on the setup. Nice and clean. We're putting backflip. But he's not done yet. He's got one more. That's what he'd like to do for you guys. Bunny hopping. Going up the box jump backwards there. Nice flare with a twist. Landing it. Oh, so clean. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Our 2008 Extreme Syndicate Hard Rock All-Stars. Got Ricky Rogers, Danielle Boyer, and Tom Haugen. My name's not very important, but I tell you what, we're going to be back at 2 o'clock. We'll do another demo for you guys about 2 o'clock, so coming back. And one more time, thanks a lot. You guys are an awesome audience. It's a perfect way for us to start out our day. So, thank you. If you guys would like some autographs, these guys have some nice autograph cards. More than happy to sign them for you. Other than that, there's a lot of stuff to do out here. Make sure you guys check a little bit of everything out. And we'll see you guys at 2 o'clock.